Now we want to demonstrate is prepping your countertop for mounting of your Swan neck. You remember when we unpacked the machine, we pulled out two packages. One is the mounting mechanism for our Swan neck, and second is for our flush mount drain, which we've gone ahead and already done here. In prepping for the Swan neck, you simply unscrew the two devices here. And from the bottom of the cabinet, pushing up, push it all the way up, and supplied in the bag is our handy guide. This guide is going to allow us to know where we're going to make that cut so that we can then mount our bracket. So with a hacksaw, we simply go ahead and cut on the base. Now that we've finished cutting, you just slide this guy out and then mount it right from the top. That gives us our clearance and our cabinet depth, countertop depth. And now we can go ahead and mount our bracket, which simply screws right into the top itself. We'll make that nice and tight. We add this gray piece, and what this does is actually add a little tension to the Swan neck for moving up and down, so it doesn't actually just drop down into the hole. So we'll go ahead and we'll add that. Not going to put it on all the way, just a couple threads so it's just in place. Okay, now we can go ahead and grab our Swan neck and prep that to put it in the hole. Okay, now that we've made our cut, we now can secure it to the countertop. And you want to keep it and get it nice and tight. Not over tightening it, but enough to get it in place. And then what we can do is we can secure it with 3 mounting screws. We can go ahead and remove our blue cover. And we want to remove our, what we call our limiter, which you want to put back in place so nobody pulls the Swan neck right out of the cabinet. And we just loosen that and we just slide it right off. One of the things your authorized installer will have is this little handy guide that helps us slide the Swan neck through the hole. And it secures right like here. We're going to take all our hoses, wind it in through the cavity here, push it all the way down. There we go. And then we slide it through the hole itself, pushing all the way down. And we are now in place. We can now remove that counter and then add our collar back, and the Swan neck is installed. The Swan neck actually comes with 4 separate hoses. One labeled milk, which goes in the back of the ice bank through and right into the refrigerator, making connection for your milk drinks. Coffee, which is the output on the machine. Steam, which is output on the machine. And also hot water. Hot water is actually going to be cut, and we're going to actually add a Y. And the reason for that is for your water out on your ice bank and your hot water out in the machine is all going to be tied into one separate hose. We want to make this connection as close to the top of the Swan neck as possible So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this black sleeve to mount our connection. We can use a utility knife for this. The nice thing on utility knives, they're adjustable. So you make it small so you're not actually cutting the hose. And we want to go right about here to make that connection.